Okay, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
Space Reserved, episode 19?
19.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Fully an adult.
At this point, yeah.
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 Something really exciting happened for the podcast this week, which is that we got our first celebrity comment.
We and when I tell you the stages of separation or whatever, truly collapsed.
Down to hardly an atom apart.
What kills me is that Owen Theo commented on our Owen Theo clip. And it kills me because he's the only person that commented on it. There's like 2 other likes. It's like,
There's like
right.
200 views.
Literally did not at him, did not tag him, period. Thank you for the algorithm.
I
He was like,
also
let me
love,
just watch this random shit.
right, I love that it was a clip of us being like, and for some reason, Owen Teal's in every fucking movie.
Literally.
And he said laughing so hard.
Right.
Well, thank you.
Right.
If you
Laughing
like
all the way to
that,
the bank.
you can
Right.
also check out the rest.
I'm screaming. No.
And give us some tips on how to do a podcast so good that you have Connor's story on.
Well, clearly he already knew a whole bunch of people. Because his first
Right.
few episodes, every single person was a celebrity. So he
I think,
knows he's in the know.
I mean, he's like in the industry, but also I'm pretty sure he like grew up in LA in that scene.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
from what I
So,
gather,
okay. Well,
yeah,
once again, shout out to Owen Thiel. Thanks.
we appreciate it.
Right. And I'm so glad because that was the one podcast where I actually felt like I looked cute. So I
And I
said,
looked absolutely Brad. That's the one where I got on and I was like, so you're looking cute today. Great. Well, the
right,
makeup is actually incredible.
right. Thank you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a
Love it.
highlight starting out with a high.
Yeah.
Do we want to address the low?
The thing is, I don't know if it's a low,
Okay.
but you can, yeah, address it. The elephant in
I,
the
in the
room.
elephant in the room. And the elephant is literally in the room. Here's the thing. I decided to not be on my phone Saturday night and all of Sunday because I'm just on
Brave.
my phone too much. Was I on
Right.
my iPad? Don't ask that. Don't ask that question. The point is, I
Right.
wasn't on social media though. I was just on my iPad to read and to write. So
Right.
anyway, I log in. I turn my phone back on this morning. The first thing I see is a text message from Fari with a screenshot or a link to Twitter, and I'm looking at Connor's story with no hair on his head.
Buzzcut Connor's story. Yeah.
You turn your back for literally 24 hours.
And people, they make moves.
He knew that
Hmm.
my back was turned. It's whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, he can do whatever he wants. 100%. I already said in the last episode that I just really like curly, wavy
Yeah.
hair. So I'm personally sad. And it makes me once again be like, okay, so what's happening with season 2? Because he doesn't have hair on his head.
Right.
But it's genuinely whatever for anyone that's listening and thinks that I actually care. I don't. But it's damn.
Right. It's a shock to the system. It's not what we expected, especially because he was walking around Toronto with Hudson curls looking amazing. So why'd he have such good curls if they were just going to shave it off?
Literally in the arms of an angel. That song's playing in my head right now. It is kind of right. But,
We
yeah.
could probably use that song in season 2 because it's a Canadian artist. Isn't it Sarah McLachlan?
Yeah.
There we go.
So,
When Ilya shaves his head, that song is playing, actually.
right. And that's how I'll feel.
No, here's the thing for me. I won't believe anything until I'm sitting down next April and I press play.
Sure.
Anything is possible, Or if until I see, like, also more pictures of him, because like, I don't believe what I see on the internet nowadays.
Fine.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But if it is true, if this is the reality, I think we also addressed this last week, I kind of love it.
Oh, right. Well, this was over text because
Oh, right.
you sent me well, whatever.
I sent you the rumor,
Yeah.
didn't I?
No, you sent me the
The April X
yeah,
promo pics. Yeah.
whatever. The point is, I think that it would be like, if this is what's happening, like, if he 'cause my brain went to, like, he starts off with curly hair, but then his mental state becomes such that he's like, "I'm shaving it off." Like,
Yes,
that's gonna
exactly.
symbolize me being like, "I'm over it." And if that's the
Yeah,
case, like, cinematic-wise, love it. But I just like him with curly hair. But
for
it's not
sure.
about what I like.
But I'm like, I also love the idea of like a sad, angsty, because we have to remember Ilya in the long game is not doing well mentally. He is not okay. And I think a lot of us are reading so much fan fiction where Ilya's like, golden retriever, hee hee ha ha. That is not reality. This man is mentally unwell. He's going through it. And a sad Slavic man kind of everything. Like, put him in an Adidas tracksuit, sorry, Adidas, sorry, I got really European, my bad. And, like, give him to me now. Kind
Have
of.
him. Yeah.
Our first disagreement, and I'm getting given Connor's story on a fucking silver platter.
That's how you know it's serious.
This is
I'm over
actually
it.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm over it. Whatever.
But how do you feel about, like, short hair but not buzzed?
I literally there's from the, like, December to, like, February, I feel like we saw him with so many different hairstyles. Like, it was, like, really
Yeah,
long, it was, like, short, it was, like, this, that, and the other thing. It was
yeah.
straight, it was, like, everything. So, I'm fine with whatever. Honestly, I just don't like
Like,
the
you don't like that.
no, I don't like that. Why would you jump scare me with that?
What about like that?
I guess, I mean, no,
I
but I
I
guess.
This is so crazy. Someone sent me on Instagram, like, "Who cares if Ilya has a fuck ass haircut? Like, Shane had those fucking baby bangs, and we
Sure
were still
did.
all over it."
That's true, but I was introduced to him as that. It would be different if
Right.
his hair was cute and then in the next season he had the baby bangs. Oh, I would be upset.
Well, this is crazy because Hudson apparently he's keeping his hair the way it's been, I guess, for season 2,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
not surprised.
gorge.
Yeah. So, it's just gonna be a lot to process. It's a reminder that, like, film is like, the art is paramount, not what I want for somebody that I think is cute. That has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with the storyline of, like, me wanting Connor to keep his hair curly. But I just
Right.
like I said last week, I feel like people with curly hair, I empathize with them way easier. It might get ugly season 2 because he decided to cut all his hair off.
I am gonna make a prediction right now that the minute you see him as Ilya in season 2, all of this flies out the window.
M Mar mark my words. It's not happening. He's gonna be on the plane, and I'm gonna be like, "And what?"
Not that. Let him go down. Let
I'm that mad. Literally, let it go down. Let it go.
No, we don't want it to go down because Troy and Harris are also on that plane.
Fine, keep it up. Keep the plane in the sky.
I
Only for
actually
that. And Luca's on the plane. Keep the plane in the sky.
Right. Luca King.
I literally was like, "I'm Young Royals down," but I kept forgetting to watch season 2, so now I'm watching season 2 of Young Royals. He's everything.
Amazing.
He is everything.
I need to
So I'm
watch that.
excited. It's really good.
Okay, but what if they put Connor Story in a wig? Then I'll be pissed off.
Then
Because you know
you're
about my
right.
situation with Hollywood wigs.
We have to look on the bright side. But it's like, well, then why cut it? Whatever. But we
Well,
have to
I
look on
also
the
thought
bright
about that.
side.
Yeah. I kind of like, for a minute, I went through the stages of grief before I hit acceptance, which is where I am now, and my denial stage was, "Well, they're gonna put him in a wig." And then I thought, "That's not better."
This is just this is not good. Like, literally the good, bad, and the ugly. Not saying that he's ugly, but this is not good.
And I keep saying to myself every time something new comes out about season 2. As in, like, when we got the Vanessa and Tarek castings, and I said, "Where the hell are they coming from?" And now
Yeah.
with this, like, I say every day to myself as a mantra, like, "I trust Jacob Tierney.
Yeah.
If that trust is broken,
But here's the
that's it."
thing. We have season 1. We know that we have season 1. We've experienced season 1, so no matter what happens in season 2, we know that we still have something good in season 1, and they can't reverse that. Like, because 'cause they've already
Absolutely.
made it, we've already seen it.
It's
You know
already
what I
out.
mean?
Yeah. I also love that last week we were like, "Maybe we shouldn't talk about heated rivalry so much," and now they dropped this fucking bomb on us.
Why did they drop but here's my thing. They didn't even drop the bomb that I saw. I saw a picture of him having dinner with Christina,
Mhm.
Shane's mom. If y'all would just mind your business and put your phones down instead of taking
Exactly.
pictures of strangers,
Exactly.
I wouldn't even have it come across my desk.
Well, this is what I said, like, months ago where I was like, "I don't wanna see any unauthorized behind the scene photos. I want only production shared stuff because I trust that they're gonna give me the little bit that I need." But now it's like they're not even on set, and I'm getting a spoiler of shaved head. And how am I supposed to, like, block that out of my algorithm? I don't
Exactly.
know.
That's why I'm saying I obviously am not
We have
gonna
to
mute
put the
their
phones
names.
down.
Yeah, we have to put the phone literally put the fucking phones down. So maybe then it's me. I don't know how it became my fault, but, like, now we have to put the phones down. But I really think that blocking muting his name might solve things.
You think?
I'm an advocate for doing that, even though I got it texted to me. So muting his name actually whatever.
Right. It has to be like when you muted their names at first, and I was like, "I can't text Kennedy any updates that are unsolicited," because she
Yep.
muted them on purpose.
Yeah, and see what happens now is all fucked up. Whatever. It's just a shaved head. It's gonna be good because it shows how fucked up he is. If he would have kept his hairstyle versus like, because in my brain, he is shaving it in the show. Like, we're gonna see him with curly hair and then we're gonna see him with not curly hair. Because
Absolutely.
if it starts with the shaved head, that wouldn't make sense to me.
No.
I think it's
No.
fine.
Do you think that Shane will have a positive or negative reaction to the shaved head?
No, I think he's gonna have a positive one because Shane is down bad in the most
Exactly.
exponential way. So it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter if he became like a skinhead, like like went completely like bald.
Yeah.
It would be like he's not leaving him.
No.
So yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
I agree. Well, we'll circle back to this the more information we get. As
Don't
information comes,
I don't I can't.
as we get updates on the situation in Canada.
That's the last piece of information I wanted. You know what? Y'all won. I don't want any more information. Literally. So yeah.
Well, for a minute, maybe we can move on to the fact that you're reading Role Model.
I am reading Role Model. I'm honestly,
Love it.
like I wouldn't say I'm having a blast, but, like, I'm almost having a blast.
I loved Role Model. I had a great
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
No, I think I didn't have any thoughts about Troy when I read The Long Game, but obviously getting into, like, him more in Role Model, I really like him, and
Yeah.
I like how, like, when he says stuff that feels kinda mean, he, like, recognizes it and then apologizes for it and, like, tries not to do
Yes.
it again. I
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
So,
He's
yeah.
well, this is like his growth book, right? Like, I really love that. Like, we don't have to watch him in Toronto be like an asshole and like
Yeah.
friends with Dallas Kent and stuff, but we get to watch his like redemption arc essentially and like his
Yeah.
growth and him becoming a better person. And I really like that's so refreshing.
Yeah. I
And I also
agree.
love that Har like, because I think there's a situation in which it's like, he's an asshole and then he meets Harris and he changes, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
he's already changing, and then he meets Harris when he's, like, a better person, which is awesome,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, so I've been having fun. I like it. I I this is random, but I do miss Shane. And can I say that? Like, I don't know. I feel like
Is there
something's
any
missing.
time that I've even felt that in Tough Guy, and, like, I know that everyone loves that Ilya, like, pops into these different books, but, like, where is Shane Hollander?
Yeah.
I miss him with Ilya.
Yeah, that's the thing, but and not to get into Ilya and Shane when we're in a book that is not about them. But all I really want to say is I really like how they emphasize so far how like Ilya is very mysterious when it has nothing to do with work. Nobody can reach his ass. And
Yeah.
I know, and
We
I know,
know! It's so fun.
and I know.
I think this is maybe why Role Model is, like, the, like, 3rd fan favorite after Long Game and Heated Rivalry, because it's, like, runs in parallel to the Long Game, so you feel like you're getting both perspectives,
Yeah.
which is so fun.
I'm afraid to I won't ask, I guess I'll just read it. I was gonna ask something, but I'll find out when I read it, so never mind. But, yeah,
Yeah.
it's been fun getting back into it. I feel like we should read the age gap one.
I feel like we should too.
Just to get pissed off, like, just get, like, hella hate in the comments, because 'cause we're coming into it already being like, "Whatever."
I mean, I got hate on my Tough Guy review, which I thought was actually very nice.
I'm sure it was.
I thought I was being actually mostly positive,
Yeah.
and when I said I didn't like parts of it, I said, "This is personal to me."
That's the thing that I'm realizing with, like, posting stuff publicly is, like, I think, you know, giving yourself, like, the like, saying the extra stuff of, like what's the word when you have to, like, say
Like,
stuff before you say the
pad
actual
yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, I guess, like, some parts of that is nice because, like, it's just good, I guess, for people to know, but it's, like, also no matter the amount that you try to pad what you were trying to say, it really seems like if someone doesn't like what you said, it
They're
doesn't
gonna
matter.
no.
Especially if, like, I because we talked about Role Model for, like, 15 minutes, and I cut it down to, like, less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, obviously, like, people are just scrolling and, like, seeing this reel, but it's also frustrating because, like, you also said more stuff about it. So,
Yeah, and it's also, like I mean, this feels like also everything, like, the Hudson Williams post too. Like, we post the clips on Instagram because they're fun and funny, but also, like, it's part of a whole episode. So there
yeah.
is like, yeah, there is context, like you said, around it,
Yeah,
and you
but
can
at the
listen to
same
the
time
episode.
yeah, and I guess also even if they listen to the full episode and they listen to, like, your take on your account and they listen to the clip to reel, like, they could still, like, have something kinda, like, rude to say, but it's whatever.
It's whatever.
I felt like for some of the comments, like, the implication was, like,
I'm
we're
homophobic.
anti-gay,
Yeah.
yeah, which I'm not rocking with because obviously not, but here we are, so
Or that it's well, and maybe this is too nuanced for Instagram. It's like a lot of the comments on mine too were like, "Tough Guy" was my favorite because it felt like a more realistic portrayal of what it is like to be a gay man, an experience I have never had.
yes.
And, like, there's also a whole conversation about, like, yaoi and how, like, a lot of times it's written by women for women, and, like, why is that? And, like, not to
Yeah,
say that these books are not written for men, but I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say that Rachel Reed's audience already when she was reading Tough Guy was mostly or writing Tough Guy was mostly women,
mm,
right? And, like, a lot of the people reading these books are mostly women. So my experience reading the book, of course, is gonna be different because I'm used to a different type of story with this kind of, like in this genre, right?
yeah,
That's again, like, that's my experience, and, like, it's so amazing that someone else had a completely different experience, and that's, like, super valid.
yeah,
But I don't know, it feels like yeah, this is a whole I don't even wanna get into it. Like, the conversation about, like, are women taking over queer male spaces and, like, queer male stories by, like, reading and writing so much like gay romance, but it's like, it's
mm,
been like that for so long. Like, where can we even say, like, this started? Like, in the '70s, people were fucking writing Spock and Kirk fan fiction. Like, it's not like this is something that just popped up with Heated Rivalry. Like,
yeah,
I've been fucking reading this shit since I was, like, 14.
mhm.
So, like, what are we I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that's an
feels like it's
interest
so much more nuanced than just, like, women
yeah,
taking over gay stories to me.
yeah, and not liking it meaning something more than just not liking it.
Literally.
She
There's
literally
plenty
went
yeah, yeah.
no, go, I was gonna say
There's
something
plenty of
mean.
straight romances I don't like because of the
Well, yeah,
dynamic or because of descriptions or whatever. So,
yeah. So, and here come the police, or whatever.
literally, they're locking
They're over it. They're honestly they heard what I said about, Connor, and they said, "And we have to get her." And that's okay.
right.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I would be interested I wonder if, um, we could manifesting one day, like, having a conversation with a gay man that loves romance, like yaoi romance, that would be interesting to have that conversation.
I would love.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder if, there's someone on TikTok who I love who's, like, just posts about Heated Rivalry a lot, Cam Sackett. I think I've sent you some of his stuff. But he's probably, like, the only, like, male creator that I know of in the space.
mhm.
Maybe he'd wanna come chat,
Yeah, that would be fun.
cause yeah,
Yeah.
it
Well,
just feels like there's so much more than just, like, those 2 things happening.
yeah. So, but yeah, either way, if you like it, that's really good.
Right.
There's it reminded me of how, Cowboy Bebop, when they had, like, their Netflix live action, I watched that show, and I said, "This is, like, the best thing I've ever seen." Like, I sat there and I was like, "This is amazing," like, blah, blah, blah. I come out, go online, I didn't see to this day a single person that complimented that show. I
Oh my god.
literally no, literally, and did they get renewed for a second season? No, but I feel like even if it was good with Netflix, they probably wouldn't have gotten renewed anyway, but just saying all that to say, like, some things you will really, like, be in love with, and then you take a step back and see that, like, actually, people don't agree,
Yeah,
and that's just, like, what happens, I think.
but you can still love it, and that's so valid.
Yeah. As long as, like, people aren't being mean about it, like, there's no point in, like, coming at anybody in any kind of way, but
No.
obviously you can do whatever you wanna do, so
Right.
yeah.
Disclaimer after disclaimer after
No, literally,
disclaimer.
and when I I feel like women are gonna, like, rise up because they have to do so many fucking disclaimers before they say what they just wanna say because they
Yeah.
don't want anybody to come at them for anything. Like, we want to make sure that you know exactly what I'm trying to say, and still people take it in their own way,
How
which is
about that?
fine. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Lesson is we just say what we wanna say, and
yeah,
it'll be the same reaction.
literally. So,
Perfect.
anyway,
Well, what you're saying before is that you like role models, so
yeah, it's
people can
been it's been
what
fun.
chapter are you on? Like, where are you?
I am, like, literally the next game is Tampa.
Oh, no.
The next game.
Well,
Well, so and if anyone doesn't know what that means, then I won't say any further.
no.
But, yeah,
But you know what? You read the long game, so
I did.
you you already know. It's
Right. But anyway,
nice.
so I'm excited for season 2, excited for, finishing this book, and
And did you see the videos of, Justice Smith and Charlie Gillespie at the RuPaul DJ
yes,
set?
yes, I posted it on our Instagram. I was
Okay,
like,
first
period.
every
I
time
love
I
that.
say something, I'm like, "That's some Mad Libs." Like, why did I
Also, like, the picture of his face in the background that, like, kept flickering, that was hilarious. Like, very Wizard of Oz. It was literally so funny.
It's so funny.
So, yeah,
Justice was having a great time. Charlie looked like he was happy to be there.
I love it. No, when I'm reading it, I can see him so well
Yeah,
as Troy, so it's exciting to, like, read it after they got cast because it's
yeah.
and, like, seeing and, like, imagining Harris's whole family being Black instead of, like, imagining them being white, that is, like,
Oh,
also really fun to read.
and do you, like, see Justice as Harris? Like, can you see the vision or
Yeah. I
okay,
can see the
cool.
vision. I can
Yeah,
definitely see the vision. I think it'll be cute
I
for
think so
sure.
too. And they seem like they have great chemistry.
I hope so. I think
I
it'll
see them
be
at one RuPaul DJ set, and
right.
I'm like, "Chemistry complete, no worries."
No, yeah, I think it'll be good. I feel like if they're gonna have Harris, give him minimum 1 substantial farm scene with his whole family.
Yes,
If we're gonna
yes.
do it, let's do it.
Yeah,
Like how you gave Kip, like, multiple scenes with his dad, like, come on.
which, by the way, some of my favorite scenes of episode 3.
His dad was a really good actor, and they really seemed like they loved each other.
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
forget that because as we know, I don't really rewatch episode 3, but
yeah.
I was thinking about the other day because I was like, "It's not like I hated the episode when I first watched it, why did I love it?" And I thought to myself, "Kip's dad."
Yeah. I think for me, yeah, because I rewatched it recently. By recently, I mean like 3 months ago or something. And it was really good. I think the issue that I had was like not even involving the actors or anything. My issue was when I came to HBO to watch the next episode and I see completely different people, and now my brain is like, "Oh, so we're only doing, like, 2 episodes of them?" Then I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, hell no." So that was,
it
like,
was a
my thing.
scare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was definitely a jump scare, and it stuck with me, and so now I don't even watch that episode, but it's still good to me. I think the acting was good and all of that, but it was just when I logged into HBO, I said, "What the hell is this?"
Right. Take me back.
Take
Take
me
me
to
back,
God's country."
literally the promised land.
Literally.
Now where am I?
Right.
We've left Eden. Now we are
Literally. And I'm not kidding, where am I? So,
so
yeah.
confused. Yeah.
Well, do we wanna
Well,
get on the biggest topic at hand? You did something very big yesterday.
oh my god.
Oh my god!
I got a
It looks
medal.
heavy as shit.
It
It
is.
looks like the
Well, you
Hunger
know,
Games.
Stop, it does! Not the fucking Mockingjay.
I'm
Hello.
screaming. Right.
And it felt like that too.
I bet.
Not that I've been in the Hunger Games. Yes.
Yeah. Can I just say before you get on it, did
Yeah.
you know that you were in the presence of a celebrity that day? Yesterday?
Who?
Greg O'Shea, season 5 Love Island UK winner, was
Did he
doing
do
the
it?
little thing. Yes.
What? The
Yes.
the full or the half?
I don't know.
Well, if it was yesterday, it was the half.
It was on the Instagram, and I literally looked at
Oh my
him and I
god, him!
no, literally, I looked at him and I said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" Like the Nene when she said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" That's what my thought was.
Oh my god, he
Greg,
definitely did it. Well,
you
I
were
mean, he did it, by the way, 3 hours faster than I did it,
god damn.
but yeah, like, exactly 3 hours faster than me. Oh, he
Well,
did
I
the
went
swim
on
in 37 minutes.
I went on his
Vulgar.
Instagram and he said he's an Olympian. Since when? So, yeah.
Olympian, endurance athlete. I guess he's done a full Ironman before too because he has an Ironman tattoo.
Shit.
Thing I will never do. That's crazy. Ugh, I wish I had known that.
I
Not that I
know.
would have seen him because he finished 3 hours before me, but I maybe would have seen him, like, at the start line, like, we were all just,
Yeah,
like, crowding
maybe.
around. Wait, can I go tell my friend this really quick? No,
Yes.
I'll tell her after.
Okay.
Wait a second, what the hell? I hate
Yeah.
when I'm in the presence of a celebrity and I don't know it.
I literally saw him and I said, "This is big."
And then he said, "Next one, double the distance." And good for you.
Right.
The body stayed in one piece. 11 minutes PB successful day in the rain. You know what? I'm glad someone had fun, is
Yeah.
what I'll say. Yeah, I can do a brief review of my experience. Let me say this. I've spent the last 7 months, thousands of euros, as I said before, training for this. Training as hard as I should have? No, because I have a life. Probably should have done a bit more. Whatever. When my friends and I were looking, we were like, we don't want to do a half Ironman or an Ironman 70.3 in somewhere hot because a lot of them are in
Mm,
summer and then it gets fucking hot in like Southern Europe. So we said,
mm.
where is there one and a good date somewhere that's not going to be a million degrees? Because I'll get heat stroke and
Yeah,
pass out, like
yeah.
no doubt. And we said, what about Estonia? Obviously, the northernmost Ironman you can do, or half Ironman. My friend did the full, and me and my other friend did the half. Um, which like was a we had the wish to not be hot, wish came true. It was cold, it was windy, and it was raining. I will say it was worse for the full, but it wasn't great for the half. Um, the swim was fine. The swim I was most nervous about. I think I said that, and like I did it in the time I wanted to do it. Got out. For the first 5 minutes, I was panicking a little bit because there's just like people around you swimming, and I was like, I think I'll drop out now.
Yeah.
And then I said, "No, that's embarrassing, you just started this." So, I kept going, did the swim, it was fine, got to my transitioned all my stuff. Crazy because it's like, I'm, like, putting just my stuff in a bag and then, like, getting my other stuff. Got on my bike, flying out of there, feeling so good. I was like, "My god, I've never gone this fast." Down a highway, it's kinda like rolling hills. By the way, course said flat. On the coursing, it said flat. It wasn't flat. So I'm, like, rolling hills down this highway. I turn left, hit with a wind so strong coming from the side. I'm like, "Fine, whatever." I'm, like, getting kinda blown to the side. I was like, "Okay, just, like, stay on my bike, keep going." Going so slow. Go down. Then you, like, loop back around. So, like, I see my friends are yelling, "Yeah, you go." And then I go up another giant hill, hit with the wind. And then I turn right. And when I turn right, I am hit with a headwind that basically stopped me in my tracks, rain blowing on my
Oh
face.
my god.
I'm there with, like, you're not supposed to, like, cycle near people because then you can draft, but no one cared because the wind was so bad anyway. I'm, like, kinda biking near these, like, dudes who are, like, big, like, strong guys, and we're all just like, "This is the worst thing in the whole world." Like, I really made community out there with them. They're all like, "This is shit. Like, great weather we're having here. Love this. Who made us do this?" Turn around, a little bit of tailwind flying, go back, headwind. So, I did the bike in, like, 30 minutes longer than I wanted to. Got off my bike, and I was like, "Well, now I have to run a half marathon."
Jesus Christ.
So, did that, it hurt. I ran my slowest half marathon ever. My legs felt also, by the way, while I'm on the bike talking to myself out loud.
Right.
So when I was thinking about that because we were talking about daydreaming, and I was like, "I'm in such a fucked up psychological state right now." I was literally out loud, like, when there was no one around me, saying to myself, like, "This is so fucking funny. This is hilarious. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe this." And then to, like, motivate me, I would be like, "Just remember you can post this on Instagram, and people and people will see it, and you can have bragging rights." And then at one point, I did start doing the, like, "It may be cold in Saskatchewan" monologue because I think that's so
Period.
fun. Plus the sound afterward that's like, "Dun, dun, dun." I was, like, on my bike doing it. It was, like, delusion to a level so severe because 'cause I'm like, "I don't know how I'll get through this if I don't, like, talk myself,
Yeah.
like, hype myself up and talk out loud." Because you can't have headphones, right? So it's just silence and wind and rain.
Lame. Yeah. That's a
Lame.
lot.
Yeah, so then I ran a half marathon, the slowest I've ever done it. I got to, like, 15K, I had 5K left, and I again said out loud to myself, like, "You're gonna run the slowest 5K you've ever run. Might be 45 minutes, but if you do it, you'll make it." So then I did it, and my legs hurt so bad today and yesterday, and on my last lap of the run, I said to my boyfriend, like, "I never have to do this again, right?" And he was like, "No, but I think I will, but I'll train more for it." And I don't think
OMG.
I'll ever do a full one. So that's my review. Yeah. It was cool though. It was cool to, like, run across the finish line and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." Also because I don't know if you remember in college, I wasn't, like, a sporty girl,
Mm,
you know? So it's cool to, like, be a bit more sporty now in my entering my 30s.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I had some moments of psychological distress.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
That definitely sounds like a lot.
I mean, you could do it next time with me in
I'd
2
rather
years.
die. No, thank you.
No, I was like, "I'm never getting on a bike again. I'm never running again." Like, literally telling myself on the run, like, "This is it, then you never have to do this again."
Yeah.
Like, you just have to finish and you never, ever have to do this again.
When I tell you I would be in last place, like, it's not even a laughing matter.
Last place still fini like, I finished mine in 7 hours, 50 minutes. The cutoff was, like, around 8 hours, 30. The last girl was, like, finishing right when I was, like, picking it because it took so long to, like, shower and, like, do all the stuff, so it took me, like, an hour or something. She finished in 8:50, and but she still fucking finished, and I was
That's
like,
insane. I didn't realize it
"Yeah."
lasted that long.
That's why this Greg did it in 4 hours, 50 something.
That's it diabolical.
And I did in 7:50. My friend did the full in 17 hours.
17
No,
did they take a
14,
nap?
14.
They were
She did
awake that whole
14.
time?
Mhm, and the cutoff for the full is 18. She did in 14 something.
Do you take breaks?
No.
Surely you have to use the bathroom somewhere.
Well, you can you stop to use the bathroom and stuff and, like, to fuel up, like, to eat something if you need to, like, you can decide when you stop. She stopped in the bathroom a lot on the run because she was in GI distress.
Oh my god.
But yeah. But I think
That
for me, like, I could do the long one, like, the full, except for the bike. I think, like, the idea of being on my bike for 7 hours.
literally, do you not like, do you not get rashes,
Yes.
minimum.
Yeah.
Like, so much pain.
Her belly button was bleeding. Yeah.
Can I ask, like, why? Like, what is the motivation to do this? Is it, like, to show yourself that, like, you can like, your body is capable of that? Or,
Yeah.
like, what is it?
That's a good question. I think it's, like, at least for me, like, going now from, like, doing half marathons and then, like, working up to this, it's one, yeah, like, I'm, like, such a reward person. Like, I love working towards something and getting a reward. I loved that
Mhm.
in school. I loved getting grades. Like, and it's the same, like, fucked up psychology of, like, "Oh, I can work towards this and know that if I put in a certain amount of effort, I will accomplish it and get that reward of, like, knowing I accomplished it."
Yeah.
And, like, that is, like, addicting. And then, of course, it's like, well, then I wanna do the next hardest thing. And I know that if I work up to that, I can accomplish that. And then, yeah, you start thinking, like, how far can I push my body to the next accomplishment? And
Mhm.
I think also with, like, endurance sports is really nice because it's not like team sports where it's like, "Oh, I have to, like, win a game and then another game." It's like, it's just me. It doesn't matter if I'm the last finisher. I finished, and then I can push myself better for the next one or whatever it is. So it's that, I think. At
Yeah.
least that's it for me.
Mhm.
Like, that's a really addicting feeling of, like, working
Yeah.
towards reward, working towards and reward. Yeah. I don't
And
know.
that I
I
mean,
don't
a
think I'll
lot
do a full, like, in the next 5 years. Like, it'll be my body simply is not in a condition,
yeah.
and I don't wanna die, actually.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Well, yeah, a lot of people would not do that, so that's, like, really big that y'all were able to be disciplined and then
Mhm.
actually do it, so
I do think most people could do a half,
eh.
but will they? But I think they could. Like, I say this to my friends, like, a lot of my friends back home don't do endurance sports, and they're always like, "I couldn't even do a half marathon." I'm like, I truly believe that anyone could do a half marathon
I don't
with,
know.
like, 7 weeks of training,
Well, I have to learn how to
and, like,
swim, so it's gonna be more than that more than 7
well, the
weeks.
marathon's just running. The half marathon's just running, but the half Ironman, yeah, you would need to learn how to swim.
Or just, like, not learn and just, like, I don't know,
Well, there were
and just,
people
like,
because
kinda see.
like, at the back of the people like, the start line, they lined you up by, like, how long you thought you were gonna go. So I was in, like, the last group because I'm a slower swimmer. And I got in the water, I was, like, doing freestyle, like, front crawl, and there were people floating on their backs, taking their
Fury.
time with breaststroke, and I was like,
Period.
"Get to work. What are you
Mm-mm.
doing?"
No,
Like,
that would be
I'm
me.
like, "We're in a race right now." It's, like, just, like, a leisurely backstroke happening next to me.
No, that's the thing that pisses me off because when I saw on Instagram, it started with everybody, like, in their swim caps, and I was like,
Yeah.
"I know they're not about to start out with swim."
You have to, it's dangerous if you don't.
I feel like that is where I would have the least motivation to do anything. Like, we need to start out bike. Like, let's just at least start out on the bike because I can be, like, really into it, and then
Yeah.
maybe we go swim. But if we start swim, I'm gonna immediately be like, "I don't care. I'm actually this whole
Well,
thing is gonna piss me off."
that's what happened to me in the first 5 minutes. I was like, "I hate it. Get me out of here."
Like,
But then
actually,
it's the shortest in terms of time, so I'm like, "I just have to do this for 50 minutes," which is too long.
when I tell you, I'm gonna actually start, like, becoming one with the earth. Like, there's no way I'm gonna race in the water starting out.
The thing is, if you don't start with, because you have to start with swim, because if you do anything before you swim, you run a risk of getting really bad fatigue, and if you're in the water and you're fatigued, that's bad.
Shit.
And hyperventilating underwater if you've been doing a lot of heavy cardio,
Oh,
which means you'll
shit.
drown and die. So you have to start with swim because your body is most at rest before, and so the risk of fatigue and hyperventilation is lowest. But the people that die on Ironmans usually die in the swim.
Oh my god! God. There are people that where are the attendees?
2 people died this year racing Ironmans in the swim.
Where the
And
fuck?
if you don't do a swim with a wetsuit, because some of them, the water is so warm that people don't swim with a wetsuit, like, this water was, like, perfect for wetsuit, you just sink because the wetsuit at least is buoyant, so if you start to drown, you just kind of float and, they find you.
Where are the people on a boat? They just
So
let y'all die?
so what happens, I don't know how it works at other races. It was really nice at this one because they let 6 people in the water every 12 seconds. So it wasn't like everyone was running in at once. Some triathlons are like that. I don't know if Ironman has a standard, but especially if you're in a group with a lot of fast swimmers, what happens is people will swim over you.
Like,
Um,
physically?
yeah. So they'll push you underwater because it's so because there's not enough space. Um, and if there's too many people, you're basically swimming over people. And if you're faster, like it's people are so super competitive and terrible. So they swim over you. And if you're like not doing well or you're fatigued or something and someone swims over you,
That's fucking too much.
yeah. I know one girl died in Texas and I think one in Italy.
Oh my god. Girl, hell fucking
Well, that's why I
no.
said I'm going with the slow people. It was me, some girls my age, and a bunch of old people. I said, "These
Period.
girls are not gonna fucking swim over me."
Oh yeah, being in the this like are you allowed to have weapons?
No. Like a knife on me during the
Yeah.
swim, like a fucking hunting knife?
I
No.
know it would be a man like trying to like do some crazy shit.
Oh,
Not
yeah, of
on my
course.
watch.
No.
Not on my watch.
No, and only 17% of the participants were women,
That's wow.
which is crazy. Um, yeah, I just looked up Ironman deaths. Most fatalities occur during the swimming leg. 66 to 71% of race day deaths. Studies estimate the overall mortality rate at roughly 15 to 23 deaths per 100,000 competitors.
Literally, if y'all are gonna do something like that, I need lifeguards. I need
They
people
have
in
them.
canoes, like, looking
They have them.
around.
They have them. But there's like 2,000 people in the water, all wearing the same fucking black wetsuits and blue swim caps.
Black?
Yeah,
This is too
all the
much.
wetsuits are. Yeah. So,
Absolutely
anyway,
not.
that's why if I ever do a full, I will train more because I actually don't want to literally die.
Like, actually see, this is what exactly what I said yesterday when I was not yesterday, last week when I was like, "You being safe," and you were like, "I don't think being safe is, like, gonna be a problem." And now you tell me that people have died.
People have died.
Well, either way, that's very big of you to do something like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you were in the
Yeah.
presence of famous.
Greatness.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god, wait, I need to show you the video of the girl, speaking of dying, because
Oh,
she's like I
Jesus.
think she's also an Olympian, but she was in line to be the first female finisher, and then she became in 3rd because on her way to the finish line, she literally do you see her? She
Oh, no,
literally,
I
like
saw this.
yeah,
I saw that.
she couldn't
What the hell? I saw that.
apparently she didn't really, like, fuel on the run, like, you're like, I was eating sugar the entire bike ride, and then when I got on the run, I was eating, like, bread because that's what you should eat because it gives you energy, and she only had half of a gel packet, and she was obviously running crazy to make it, and so her body just, like, didn't have
Damn.
the energy. Yeah, they had rye bread that I dipped in salt that was delicious and pickles,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
the pickles, I bought a jar of them. These Estonian pickles, like, fermented, like, dill pickles. everything. I was also stopping at every fucking aid station on the run, having a chat with the volunteers, having a good time. My legs, like, giving out. They were like, "Can we help you?" I was like, "Nope, one foot in front of the other, right? Like, that's all I gotta do."
I'm screaming.
And they were
No.
like, "Do you need help?" "No." And I took yeah, they were so sweet. Took all their pickles and their rye bread and electrolyte drinks. And then when I, like, came for because it was, like, 2 laps, and they were like, "Your last lap?" And I was like, "I guess." Like, I don't know. Yeah. Super lovely volunteers, and I will say, like, I paid a lot of money, like, the race was expensive, but considering there's so many fewer people that do it, it was like, for what you got, like, it was so well organized, the volunteers were so good, and, like, after you finish, there was, like, saunas and hot tubs and massage
Mm,
and showers and food and, like, medical.
that's good.
So, I got in a hot tub, I was in one, and you just go in the fucking thing you just worked out in, so it's probably disgusting water.
Damn. Yeah.
And I was in one, and there was, like, some guy next to me in the other, and we were just like this for, like, 20 minutes, just kinda like, "Oh." But it felt really good on my muscles that hurt. Do you wanna see me
Yeah.
try and get up?
Yeah. OMG.
And now to get down?
I will say there's nothing like the soreness. I really love leg sore after, like, working out.
I think you should be a runner. Running in Atlanta, though, like, with the heat, sounds terrible, to be honest.
Literally, I don't even want to leave the house. Yeah.
I can't believe once again you're so hot and it's 59 degrees where I am right now.
Yeah.
I've
So,
not been hot this entire summer. I want it to be known.
I'm screaming. No, and then when the winter comes, I'm gonna say it's cold, and you're gonna be like negative something. It's gonna be actually
Yeah,
cold. So,
it's not a competition,
right.
but yeah. Nice.
No, I think I would love to, like, do exercise stuff. I just have to figure out what I like the best. But I do love that sore feeling because it really feels like I did something, and now I get to stretch.
Right,
So,
I'm not switching.
uh-oh, yeah,
I'll save that for another day.
right.
I think you should run a 10K.
No.
I'm part of a cult. I'm
Yeah.
literally I'm li
I'm gonna be the first person that finished by, like, walking around. Like, not even walking making a committed walk, but just, like, kinda strolling.
my mom just signed up for a 10K in, like, the redwoods with, like, my aunt or I forget who, and she's like, "Well, I can walk it, I guess." And I'm like, "I don't think that's what a
Yeah.
10K is for, but yeah, you can." Like, the
Hell
cutoff time
yeah.
is so that you can walk it, so
Thank you. I'm strolling.
right.
I don't know.
Stroll through the redwoods. Perfect.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So, anything else on the list? No, that thank you for letting me talk about it, it was fun.
nothing that's, like, related to anything that we spoken about. It was just, like, random stuff, just in case we had a lull in conversation.
Amazing. I don't know if I have
But
I really
we're
haven't done anything
yeah.
this week.
I did play Date Everything again, where you date everything in your house.
Oh, how's that going?
It's good. I've been playing with Lydia because I made her start playing, and unfortunately, she likes everyone that I like, so I really haven't gotten any endings that I haven't seen yet. Because we're in love with the same people for the same reasons, and so it's like, right. But it's fun to, like, watch it again and actually, like, have somebody to, like, squeal with because before I was just, like, reading it and by myself, but now we get to, like, scream because we're
Oh,
in
I love that.
love with, like,
With
a
what?
shadow.
Right.
He's yeah, he literally is a shadow. You can, like, date him, and he's everything, and I'm
Okay,
not
tell me
kidding.
more.
He literally he is scary looking, but he has a swag that makes you, like, able to look over everything, and, like, not to spoil it, if y'all don't wanna hear spoilers for this random ass game, then skip. a minute. He is,
Right.
like, faking, basically. I'm gonna show you. His name is XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX.
I'm gonna kill myself.
So, let me show you what he looks like.
Oh, I get it.
But he's, like, so hot, and
I
he
get it.
no,
He's
he,
got
like
that Grim Reaper thing I love.
yeah, he's, like, obviously, like, really into darkness,
Oh,
and, he's, like, dealing with stuff that he calls, like, the great cataclysm, like, when a big event happened, like, really
yeah.
bad in his life, and he's trying to recover from that, and basically, he calls you Penumbra as, like, his nickname for you, which I forgot what it means. It's, like, the shadow around, like, the moon or, during
Yeah.
the system or something like that.
Yeah.
Him calling me that every time I see him, I turned to Lydia and I said, "The next time I get a partner, I'm going to ask them to call me Penumbra." I'm not kidding, this isn't a joke. And so then when he decides that he has, like, processed almost the situation that happened to him, he
Mhm.
becomes, like, his real self, which is not at all, um, it's this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, literally obsessed. Like, no matter how you slice it so, like, the whole concept is basically, like,
Is
as
this
if
where our
he's
types overlap? No, hold on.
we
Okay.
finally reached. We
Yeah.
finally reached. No, yeah, because he's everything. He's so sweet, and he's just, like, basically the great cataclysm was when him and his online friends fell out, and it
Okay.
wasn't because something happened, it was just, like, slowly, like, they just all got different interests, and that really, like, hurt his feelings.
Right.
So, he goes behind, like, Shadow Lord 420 XXX because he's afraid to, like, be his real self and somebody leave him.
And you love that.
Yeah. I mean, hello. I don't know.
That's
So
so you.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, so he became his real self, and then he got scared that I was gonna leave him because you're only allowed to talk to 5 characters a day, and you can't do repeats every day. So he was asking like, "Why do you leave, like, in the morning? Like, why do you leave?" And it was, like, stuff that is out of my control. But anyway, so we're in love.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
this game sounds truly addicting, to be
It's
honest.
so fun. It is 100 different characters with different voices. All their costume design matches, like, who they are. So, obviously, like, he's, like, Shadow, so, like, the way that he's dressed is very, like, Shadow-like.
Mhm.
It's just really good, and there's one that me and Lydia decided to romance. He's like a Andrew Tate type of guy, and his object is, like, um existential dread. So he isn't actually like a real like object, but like if you stare at a wall for a certain amount of time, he'll appear because it's as if you're like zoning out thinking about like your existential crisis.
I love that you guys are playing date everything, and instead of, like, going for, like, the actual objects, it's, like, the concepts.
No, the actual objects bore me, but like let me date Shadow. Let me date like existential dread.
Right.
Yeah. And he was a piece of shit, but we were like, let's try to romance him, and then we did. So yeah, it's
Love.
really fun. Yeah.
How's writing going?
It's going good. It's going okay. Me saying the fake thing and then me saying the real thing underneath. No, it's
Right.
been good. I finished one chapter and then I realized that it was shorter than all the other ones, so I took an extended period of time to finish it and then I felt bad, so now I'm writing like a bonus chapter that I'm trying to release today that will hopefully like fill a gap because I just didn't want to like yeah, it was a short chapter that, like, I wanted to extend it, but then I realized actually it has to be much longer if I want to extend it, so then I had to cut it off it, so now I'm gonna put, like, that last part as a bonus.
Okay, nice.
So but it's been good, I'm excited, like, I feel like I'm really trying to learn how to, like, be a better writer and how to, like, make things make sense, like, and when I come across an obstacle I actually can work through it, which with everything else that I've written, if I come across an obstacle, I just, like, start over
Mm,
when that doesn't have to be the case, especially
no.
when, like, you're posting weekly, you literally
Yeah.
can't start over.
That's
So,
such a good the schedule and just be like, "I have to post." And also, it's not like you're writing something to, like, send to a publisher. It's
yeah.
like, it really I love that. I think, like, there's one fanfic right now that a lot of people are reading called Deja Vu,
Mm,
and I've noticed that the author like, it was fun at the beginning, but it wasn't, like, exactly my style, and she's just gotten so much better, and I'm like, "That's so cool that you can, like, follow that, and that,
yeah.
yeah, you're, like, perfecting your craft."
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
So,
awesome.
yeah, so that's been good because I decided to do the fan fiction route because I just felt like I should from all like the good fan fiction that you've been sending me, but I also want to do it because like there's a book that I've been wanting to write for a long time, but I don't feel confident that I'm going to like have it be good. And so I
Mhm.
keep not finishing it. But I think like if I do something low stakes like a fan fiction, then I can like gain more confidence in my
Absolutely.
writing ability and like get become a stronger writer hopefully and try to like make things make more like tie the knots that I need to like tie and make things make more sense.
Yeah,
So when I go back to it I can actually like finish it and try to like, have it be like published in the end.
it will be.
Yeah. So,
No,
yeah.
yeah. That's so
Yeah.
cool. I wanna
Yeah.
now that, like, things in the next month are gonna calm down a bit, I do wanna get back into writing.
Yeah, and I
Mm.
need to get back into reading as like reading the fan fictions as well because like reading, I know people say it, but it's so true. Reading helps writing so much.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So,
And that's, like I sent, Emily on Instagram, like, well, I've been, like, evangelizing about Death, Taxes, and Shane Hollander for months, and I sent it to her, and she finally read it, and she was like, "Holy shit, that was so good, it made me wanna write again." Like, when you
mhm.
read something that's so good that you're like, "Now I have to write." Like, sometimes I
Yes.
read things, I'm like, "Oh, that was fun," but sometimes I read something, I'm like, "I need to put pen to paper,"
Yes.
and that was did I send you Death, Taxes, and Shane Hollander? It's
You
not that
I don't
long.
know.
I think it's not very many chapters, maybe it is long, and just not a lot of
You might
chapters.
have. I don't remember. I did
It's
hear that did you see the comment that reversal is gone?
yeah, she took it off.
What the hell?
I know, I don't know because I actually might message her. She had messaged me on TikTok, like, months ago when I first, like, said that I loved it. Um, I have no idea. I wonder if it's just because there's so much, like so many, like, terrible people, honestly, on Threads mostly, and all these fanfic writers on Threads, and I'm like, "Get off of Threads, like, do not listen to people on there." And I think
Damn.
people really hated, like, the bottom Ilia of it all, which is
Whatever.
that's what this is for, like, that's literally what this platform is for.
Damn.
I don't know. Or she's like, I have no idea. She didn't say anything as far as I know.
Damn. Well,
But I
yeah.
have it saved, so if
Oh,
anyone
period.
wants it, I think
Me.
I know, I'm really trying to, like, save every fic I like now because they're getting deleted left, right, and center.
No, you really never know.
Like, you never know when it's and that one's so do I have it reversed? Yes, there it is. I'll send it over. Um, but Death, Taxes, and Shane Hollander, there's also a sequel now that I love. Okay, it's 68,000 words, but the premise is, like, they're older. They're, like, in their late 40s, and they, like, reconnect.
Mhm.
It is so beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
I love a second chance. I've been saying this lately. I've been loving, like, them kind of, like, growing and working on their shit and then reconnecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to everyone that writes fan fictions. It really is
Once a
like
yeah,
yeah. Now we're back to episode 1. It really is like it really does something to like the mind, body, and spirit. Like at reading it,
absolutely.
and I'm sure also writing it.
Mhm. Have I now tried to, like I'm reading something else that's not just fan fiction? Yeah, because it's been a long time. Also, besides
Yeah,
the fucking Game Changers books, but
right.
I'm still loving it.
Yeah. So,
No,
yeah,
it's fun. Should we do you have a moment in culture? And then we can
let's see. I definitely do. Let me see if there's one that is, like, kind of related to anything that we've been talking about.
probably not.
Um, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe. I have one. Do you remember did we talk about this? I don't know. Did you ever watch Endurance, the show? Like, with the
No.
teenagers?
No.
There was a show on, like, Discovery Kids or, like, whatever the hell, where
Mhm.
oh, right, because right, I'm remembering your background.
Right.
Well, there was a show
Remember how I was raised.
Um, well, there was a show called Endurance where it was basically Survivor, but for children. Like, it was
What
like
the hell?
actually, yes, it was actually like teenagers doing crazy shit, and they all got paired up, boy, girl, and they like their teams were colors. So the boys would wear like the orange bandana, and then the girls would wear like the orange tank top and like the orange bandana or whatever.
Mhm.
That show was so good. That was my survivor as a child. Like, they weren't fucking playing. They were in, like, cabins with, like, bunk beds and stuff. They were, like, strategizing. They were negotiating.
What
And
the
then at
hell?
the end, they would, like, vote. And it was a whole I don't know if this is what Survivor does because I think I've only seen one season of Survivor, but during, like, the elimination process, it was something about, like, the elements and, like, it was, like, basically rock, paper, scissors. So if it was from my memory, it was between 2 people, and they were, like, on an island, like, I don't know where the fuck they were. But it was between 2 teams, and, like, y'all would, like, whisper if y'all wanted to do, like, water, earth, or fire, and then the other team would whisper, and, like, if they did water, but you did fire, then they won, and it was, like, a 2 out of 3, and that's how you
So
got eliminated.
what was the point of all did they do, like, challenges, but that didn't
Yeah.
matter?
No, they did challenges, so I guess it was it the bottom 2? Or was it, like, 1 was in the bottom and then 1 got voted into the bottom? I don't remember, but they did challenges, and that's how they got into, like, the bottom 2. And that element thing, because they wrote, like, Sharpie on, like, a wooden like, a rock or, like, a wooden block,
Right.
something like that, and they would turn it around, and it would be like, "Water."
Like in Traders when they turn their things around.
Honestly, yeah, but they could actually spell.
I was gonna
So yeah, but anyway, that show is, like, really fun. It just reminded me because you said endurance, and every time you say it, I think about, like, the teenagers
the
back in the
2
day. There was
That's what I'm
somebody in
doing.
endurance that became a celebrity, I forgot who it was, but I was like, "They were in endurance?" But anyway, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, Endurance was T. That was the same I think Endurance was on the same channel of Flight 29 Down. Do you know about Flight 29 Down?
It, like, rings a bell, but
Well, Corbin Blue and some other people got into a plane crash on a deserted island and had
right.
to make it work.
And did they?
I never finished it, but they did make it work. I mean, they
Okay.
like, would boil water and like start fires and stuff, but it was drama. But yeah.
I missed out on so much.
No, I was so Corbin Blue down. I had
Right.
to know everything. So, yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah. I literally like would look up his address as a child. I don't know if it was ever correct, but I think I
I
found it.
The things I used to Google or, like, search about celebrities back in the early days of the internet, insane.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
why can't I just know what his address is? And why won't you tell
right?
me?
I just need to know.
I'm 9. Like, I want to know where he lives because we're gonna get
Yeah,
married, as you know.
right.
Right.
Maybe
So
still. No, we already talked about this.
right, no. If I
Damn.
could go back in time, like, on some crazy shit, like, on some
Right.
clock stoppers, if I can go back in time and be me now, I'd be too old because he was, like, 18.
Right.
Damn, it's all complicated. I missed the boat. I think I missed the boat, but
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, so,
Isn't that
yeah.
I was thinking that the other day, I'm like, yeah, finally I'm the age that of like the same age kind of as like my celebrity crushes. Like it's been that way since I was like 25 basically, but like that used to really be something big. Even with the One Direction boys that were like 4 years older than us, I was
I
like,
know.
these 4 years are insurmountable.
No, it literally felt so big. Like, it genuinely felt like we were oceans apart in
Yeah.
terms of age. But yeah, now we're the same age as, like, Mike and Pauly D season 1 of Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
So we're
And
just starting.
my current boyfriend is born the same year as Harry Styles,
And what year is that?
1994.
He's
So
old. He's
it's the
whatever a
biggest
cougar
age
is.
gap I'd I'd go for.
Yeah, that's big.
We're like 3.5 years, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I used to be, as we know, I used to have fucked up I literally, when I was in my early 20s, didn't date anyone under the age of 25.
Yeah.
I was, like, 22 dating, like, 30-year-olds and 28-year-olds.
I mean, so did other people that we both know that you were friends with. They did the same
Right,
thing.
right,
So I think it was like a cultural thing.
right.
When you're young,
So
sometimes you gotta, like, try it out, I don't know.
right. So then when I was 24 and I met him and he was 27, I was, like, a little bit young.
Like, talk about elderly, and let's get into that.
No, it's actually
The
too much.
I
But then
know.
I think about, like then I feel less creepy having a crush on Hudson Williams because it's the same age gap.
Really? I keep forgetting that they're not that far apart.
Connor Story is 26, Hudson Williams is fully at 25 years old.
Hmm. That's the thing, it's like, would am I gonna end up with somebody born in the 2000s? That's not okay. That's not okay. They
Two
don't
Hudson
know
Williams
what
born
I
is
know.
2001.
They don't know what I know. I was
Pre
4 years old when he was
9/11.
born. Yeah.
Right?
They don't know.
They don't know.
They weren't alive when Princess Diana was alive,
No.
even though we were barely alive when she passed. But, it's a cultural
They
difference.
they weren't alive during the Clinton presidency.
No, they don't
So,
know.
they don't
They
know what
don't
it's
know.
like to live under Bill Clinton.
They don't know. They literally don't fucking know, and that's the thing, and that's why we stand against dating younger, because they
Right.
just don't know.
And I also like, for me, like, the age gaps are funny when they're, like, not that far apart because it's not things in, like, the last 10 years, but it is like, "Oh, in 2008 when Obama was elected, I was fully conscious and you were 7 years old."
Like, I was in the 6th grade having to eat lunch at school so that we could watch his inauguration,
Mhm.
and you were at daycare or something.
Well, in the 2nd grade. 7 is like like 7-year-olds are like they're like in 2nd grade.
Right, you're right, and I'm exaggerating once again.
The 2nd grade to 6th grade gap is big. Like, I'm not
Yes,
in 6th grade spending time with a 2nd grader.
absolutely not. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No, my boyfriend's always like, "When I was in college in 2012," and I'm like, "Oh my
ooh,
god."
keep that to yourself.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
No.
So,
But at least we don't have the same cultural references because he's from a different country, so it's not like,
well, yeah.
"Remember this?" And I'm not like, "No, I was 5." It's like we
Right.
simply don't have the same like, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Love
"No, I
that.
don't know that because 'cause I'm not German."
Right.
So
I love that. No, maybe I'll date somebody from, like, 1994, and they'll be alive when the O.J. Simpson trials were happening. They can tell me about that energy. Yeah,
Also, it is fun to be like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking old," when it's, like, 3
literally.
years.
Yeah.
When it's, like, fully 3 years.
Like,
It's
we
like,
were barely born in the '90s, and we're '90s babies, and if you're born in
oh,
the 2000s, you're a child.
also a
Yeah,
generation gap. I'm in an
truly.
intergenerational
I'm a
relationship.
millennial.
No, you're not.
Some may say I am.
No, no one says it. The science has concluded.
But perhaps.
Think about what we're doing right now and think about the bullshit we talk about and then call yourself a fucking one.
I okay, but, like, I don't say looks maxing. And would
I
a
think I think that's
millennial say that?
mostly I'm gonna be so honest, I think we're looking at Gen Alpha for that.
And how old are they? What year is that?
I don't know. It's like I think it's like 2010, so they're like 16, aren't they?
It's too much. Wait, Gen Z is not right now?
Gen Z starts in 1997, Gen Alpha starts in 2010 to 2024. So actually in the last 2 years we've already entered
Well, what the hell is
generation.
this?
What do you mean?
What generation is this? Like,
Like the people
now?
being born now?
Yeah.
I guess it's like Gen Beta then.
So we're not even, like, 1 generation removed, we're, like, 3 generations removed, because 'cause I'm still identifying as millennial. We are
You
3
can't
generations
you can't
removed.
identify as a millennial. I'm You are Gen Z, not even cusp, July. Like, I don't wanna
Fine.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Gen Beta is being born 2025 to 2039.
If we
So,
ever have kids, they're gonna be like Gen Zeta or, like, some crazy shit.
we're
Like, it's
we're all
gonna
the way
be
back to Z.
we're gonna be way back. That's crazy.
No, I think if we had kids, like, I would hope they would be Beta then, 2039? 2020
2039?
2025 to 2039. They're they're, like, saying I mean, it'll change based on, like, what happens kind of, like, culturally and
Oh.
socially, but right
Oh.
now it's proposed to include individuals from 2025 to 2039. So in 2039, I'm gonna throw up, we're gonna be
In our
42.
40s.
Yeah.
So I guess our kids would probably be Generation Beta. The
Yeah.
generation that we're in now is the same generation that we would potentially be parents with
Yeah.
our kid?
By the way, we're fully nearly 30 years old, and
Mm.
and
Oh,
the way you're like,
no.
me with a child, you have to be fucked in the fucking head. You have to be outside of your fucking mind.
The things I've talked about today? Oh, I'm a little too young to be having kids, sorry. What the hell?
But here's exactly, and that's why I think it's great to call yourself Gen Z, because if you're like, "I'm Gen Z," people are like, "Then you shouldn't be having kids." Whereas if you're a millennial, it's like, "Get to it. Time's
I
running out."
suppose you're right. But whatever. I guess you're right.
Tell me.
I think this whole time I thought that Gen Z was Gen Alpha. Even though I knew
No.
that, like, I'm most likely Gen Z, I thought that it
Yeah.
was still happening.
No. Gen Z fully was over in 2010.
This we're gonna have Generation Beta kids, even though we're currently in Generation Beta.
Right. If we have children.
Yeah, that's that's beyond what I'm willing to comprehend. We're ending this on a note of me being like having an existential crisis. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah. Sorry. If I have to know it, you do too. No, I hate it. I truly like, my friend's getting pregnant now, and it's like And I know people always say this, and it's like, "Oh, it's not an accident, and you were trying."
Yeah.
Like, that's so crazy.
That is literally, maybe some would say, diabolical.
Right. The way
Well,
I've now had to train myself to not be like, "Oh, fuck," when someone tells me they're pregnant.
literally
Like, I've had to retrain my brain.
no, literally being like, "Are you keeping it?"
Like, that's
Instead of being like, "Oh my god." We always
yeah.
have to, make sure.
Mhm. And then
Yeah.
it's like, "Yeah, I'm keeping it. I've been trying to have a baby with my husband because 'cause I'm 30 years old." And it's like, "Uh,
Well,
no."
good for you.
Yeah, no, we're simply too young. We are simply too young.
Yeah, so I am Gen Z, in fact.
We're just thank you.
Yeah,
I'm just a Gen Zer. I don't know anything. Still figuring it out.
that really did something to me. That really did something to me. We are in the generation of our potential kids.
Like, when our potential kids are talking about this, it'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm Gen Beta," but, like, late Gen Beta. Like,
No,
early Gen
literally.
Beta was, like, 2026.
They're gonna be having this exact discussion. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was a lot.
But you know what? We're in the same generation as Hudson and Connor.
Sure.
Kin. Kin,
So maybe we aren't that different after
after
all.
all.
I'll tell him about Princess Diana.
He deserves to know.
Have you seen have you seen that tweet of somebody being like, "I had to show, like, my Italian coworker what 9/11 was because he didn't know." And it's just pictures of him, like, looking at the screen and then him turning back to the camera, like, he was traumatized. It was a traumatizing event. That's gonna be us with Hudson and Connor. You
Mhm.
have to know. Because they literally have to go to school, well, not Hudson, I guess. Connor literally had to go to school in, like, remembrance of a day that he, like, actually knows nothing about.
But do you I mean, he knew about it, but do you remember 9/11? Because I don't.
I do, but only
What?
because
No.
I'm a
No.
millennial. I'm a millennial. I I do, but only because, like, I don't remember it being 9/11, but I remember the day.
I don't at all.
I think, like, the year or 2 years before us was, like, really the last people that actually remember because they were, like, 6 or 7, but, like, I remember because you remember stuff like, if you have a routine, you remember when,
Mhm.
like, something's out of the routine, like, I remember the day because that was the first and last time that my uncle picked me up from daycare, and I remember seeing him, like, all of a sudden and
Okay.
being like, "What?" And I later learned that, like, my mom was at work and she thought that the world was ending, so she asked him to, like, come and get us. So that's what I remember.
I wonder if my routine was not disrupted on that day, because I do not remember it at all. I vividly remember the invasion of Iraq and the Iraq War,
Woof.
as
Yeah,
in, like, that like, those clips on TV back when my parents had a TV before I was old enough to use it.
right.
Like, when they would watch the news, like, I used to have nightmares about American soldiers
Oh
because they
my
were always
god.
on TV with, like,
Yeah.
guns, like, invading Iraq. But, yeah, I don't remember 9/11 at all.
Do you
But we were
remember
so young.
do you remember when, George Bush had to, like, duck the shoes when that guy was throwing the shoes at him and he had to
I
duck?
I don't remember it, like, happening, but, like, I remember, like, seeing yeah. I don't remember a whole like, maybe I just don't have a good memory. Like, I remember George Bush being president, obviously, I said I wrote a letter to him and
Yeah.
really not liking him,
Yeah.
um, and thinking he was stupid.
He's a Cancer, by the way. Shout out to George Bush.
He's gonna comment now, just like Owen Teal.
He's gonna comment saying, "I'm laughing so hard." He's right.
I
Right.
said, "I remember him being stupid. He's a Cancer, by the way. Shout out to George Bush." Where are you?
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, but I don't remember any of the, like, super yeah. I don't yeah. This is me coming out and saying I don't remember 9/11,
Right.
and therefore I am Generation Z,
Z. Right.
so I can even tell anyone about it.
No, I am the representative. I am neither Z nor millennial. I'm in the middle holding them both together so we don't have a generation war. I'm a liaison, as they say.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I was at work the other day, and some of my coworkers are, like, a year younger, 2 years younger than me, and one of them was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm a millennial. Leah, you're definitely Gen Z." I said, "Thank you. I guess I give that energy." And then he looked at my coworker, who's, like, a year younger than me, and he said, "You're a boomer." Imagine getting that. Imagine you're 28 years old, fully Generation Z, and someone says, "It's gotta be boomer energy
I
from
love
you."
that. Yeah,
It's just
that's
vibes
good.
based. Generations are
Sure.
vibes based.
Everything's made up. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
there we go. Anyway, amazing
Anyway.
note to end
Yeah.
because I should go eat
Whatever
more food.
generation you are, let us know what
Yeah,
you
let us
believe yourself to be.
right. What's your generation and what's your vibes generation?
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Right. Thank you.
Um, yeah, I burned like 6,000 calories yesterday, so I should go eat.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay.
But this has been fun.
Yes. Well,
Another week.
we did
Mhm.
it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for
Well,
listening.
yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Stop recording.